Hello, my friends. Welcome back to another effective episode here on the Super English Talks channel, the channel that helps you learn English and improve your life, step by step. I'm really happy to have you here today. Whether you're walking, working, relaxing, or studying, thank you for spending this time with me. You're doing a great job just by listening to English, and I'm here to help you grow. So, let's enjoy this journey together. Today's topic, a rich mindset versus a poor mindset. This is a very interesting and important topic. And no, it's not just about money. It's about how we think, how we make choices, and how we see life. Your mindset can shape your future, your career, your success, even your happiness. Maybe you're asking, what does mindset mean? Don't worry, I'll explain everything in a clear and simple way. This episode is especially made for English learners like you at the B1 level. I'll speak slowly and use easy-to-understand words so you can learn and follow along easily. What will you learn today? What mindset really means? The difference between a rich mindset and a poor mindset. Key ideas from two powerful books. Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. How you can begin to change your mindset and live a better life. These two books inspired today's episode. They don't just teach you about money, they teach you about how people think. Let's take a quick look. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Robert Kiyosaki learned from two fathers, his real dad, the poor dad, and his friend's father, the rich dad. These two men had very different beliefs about money, success, and education. The Psychology of Money. Morgan Housel explains that what we do with money is more emotional than logical. It's not just about knowledge, it's about habits, beliefs, and mindset. In this episode, I won't summarize the whole books. Instead, I'll take the most powerful ideas and explain them in a way that's simple, clear, and useful for you. So, what is a mindset? Let's begin with this very important word, mindset. In simple words, mindset is the way you think. It's your attitude. It's how you see the world. It's how you see yourself. And it's how you understand problems and opportunities. Your mindset is like a pair of glasses. If the glasses are clean, you see clearly. If they're dirty, everything looks blurry. In the same way, a strong, positive mindset helps you see hope, solutions, and new ideas. But a negative or limited mindset can make everything feel like a problem. It becomes harder to grow. Example, fixed mindset versus growth mindset. Imagine two people with the same problem. One says, "This is too hard. I can't do it. I'm not smart enough." The other says, "This is difficult, but I can learn. I can try new ways. I will not give up." The problem is the same, but the mindset is different. The first person has a fixed mindset. They believe they cannot change. The second person has a growth mindset. They believe they can learn and improve. And guess what? The second person with the growth mindset usually succeeds because they keep trying and keep learning. Why does this matter? Your mindset affects everything in your life. How you study, how you work, how you talk to other people, how you feel about yourself, and especially the small decisions you make every day. And these small decisions, they shape your future. Mindset and money. What do you really believe? Now let's talk about mindset and money. Many people believe that money is just about working hard and saving. Yes, those things are important, but they're only part of the story. What we often forget is this. Your mindset about money is even more important. Let me explain. If you believe things like, money is bad, Rich people are greedy. I'll never be rich because my family is poor. Then these thoughts will block your success. You might work hard, but your mind will hold you back. But if you change your thinking, everything can change. If you believe, money is a tool to help me and others. I can learn how money works. Being rich can help me live freely and support my family. Then you are opening the door to opportunity. This is the rich mindset. What is a rich mindset? A rich mindset is not about how much money you have today. It's about how you think, learn, and grow. A person with a rich mindset looks for new ways to earn, save, and invest. Doesn't just work for money, they learn to make money work for them. Keeps learning even after failing. Believes they can change their life through smart choices and action. They don't sit and wait for success. They go out and create success. So, remember, mindset is not a small thing. It is everything. The way you think can either make you feel stuck and afraid, or help you move forward with confidence and hope. If you keep thinking, I can't do this, I'm not good with money, then your mind becomes a prison. But if you start thinking, I can learn, I can grow, I can change my future, then your mind becomes a powerful tool. Before you try to make more money or become successful, you need to look inside and ask yourself, what do I really believe about money? About success? About myself? Because your mind is the real key. Change your mindset, and your life will start to change too. Rich mindset versus poor mindset. What's the difference? Now that we understand what a rich mindset is, let's compare it to a poor mindset. Remember, this is not about rich or poor people. It's about how people think and how that thinking shapes their life choices. Here's some simple examples that show the difference between a rich mindset and a poor mindset. Example 1. Learning. Poor mindset. I already know everything I need to know. Learning is hard and boring. Rich mindset. There is always something new to learn. Learning helps me grow and improve. People with a rich mindset enjoy learning. They read books, take courses, and listen to podcasts like this one, just like you're doing now. Example 2. Money. Poor mindset. Money is evil. Rich people are lucky or dishonest. I will never be rich. Rich mindset. Money is a tool. I can learn how to use it. I can earn money by solving problems and helping others. I can build wealth slowly, step by step. The rich mindset sees money as something you can learn to manage, not something scary or mysterious. Example 3. Failure and mistakes. Poor mindset. If I fail, that means I'm not good enough. Mistakes are bad. Rich mindset. Mistakes help me learn. Failure is not the end, it's part of success. People with a rich mindset are not afraid to try. They understand that every mistake brings a lesson. Example 4. Time and effort. Poor mindset. Why try? It's too hard. I want results now. Rich mindset. Good things take time and effort. If I keep going, I will improve. The rich mindset is patient and consistent. It focuses on long-term growth, not quick wins. Summary. Change your thinking, change your life. Let's review. Situation: poor mindset, rich mindset. Learning: I know enough. I can always learn more. Money is bad. Money is a tool I can learn to use. Failure means I'm not good. Failure helps me grow. Time/effort. It's too hard, I give up. I will keep going and get better. So now ask yourself, which mindset do I have today? Which one do I want to build? The good news is you can choose. You can change your mindset one small thought at a time. How to start building a rich mindset step by step in your daily life. Now that you understand what a rich mindset is, the next question is, how do I start building it? Don't worry. You don't need to change your life overnight. You can start with small actions every day. Let's go through a simple step-by-step guide to help you build a rich mindset, no matter where you are in life. Step 1. Change the way you talk to yourself. Your mindset starts with your thoughts and words. Begin by listening to the things you say to yourself every day. Poor mindset. I can't do this. I'm not good at English. I will never succeed. Rich mindset. I'm learning. I can improve with practice. I will keep going, even if it's hard.
Action tip.
Start your day by saying something positive. Today I will learn something new. I am getting better every day. Step 2. Surround yourself with growth. Your environment affects your mindset. Try to spend more time with people, content, and activities that help you grow. Listen to podcasts like this one. Read books that teach useful life skills. Follow social media accounts that share helpful, motivational content. Talk to people who have a positive attitude.
Action tip.
Replace 10 minutes of social media scrolling with 10 minutes of reading or listening to something educational or motivational. Step 3. Ask better questions. Instead of saying, "Why is this happening to me?" say, "What can I learn from this?" Poor mindset asks, "Why am I not successful yet?" Rich mindset asks, "What small step can I take today to move forward?"
Action tip.
Each evening, ask yourself, "What did I learn today? What can I do better tomorrow?" Step 4. Be curious and learn new skills. People with a rich mindset never stop learning. They don't wait for school or a teacher. They take control of their learning. Learn something new every day. Even one new word or idea counts. Take a free online course. Watch videos that teach you how to manage money, improve your English, or start a project.
Action tip.
Pick one topic you're curious about and watch a YouTube video or read an article about it in English. Step 5. Take small actions. A rich mindset doesn't just think, it acts. Even small steps can lead to big changes. Want to start saving money? Save $1 today. Want to improve your English? Speak for 3 minutes today. Want to be more confident? Try something new today.
Action tip.
Do one small action each day. It can be as simple as saying, "Today, I took one step forward." Step 6. Celebrate your progress. A rich mindset focuses on growth, not perfection. Every small win matters. You finished a podcast in English? Celebrate. You learned a new word or phrase. That's progress. You didn't give up today? That's success.
Action tip.
Keep a success journal. Write one thing you're proud of each day. A rich mindset is not something you are born with. It's something you build like a muscle. Every time you think positively, ask a better question, learn a new skill, or take a small step forward, you are becoming mentally richer. Change your thoughts, change your actions, change your life. People with a rich mindset believe that they can learn, grow, and create their own future. Here are the core beliefs of the rich mindset. 1. I can learn and grow. They don't think, "I'm just not good at this." Instead, they think, "I don't know this yet, but I can learn." They use books, podcasts, online courses, and mentors to learn new skills.
Example.
I don't know how to invest yet, but I will study and take small steps. 2. I am responsible for my life. They don't blame their past, their parents, or society. They believe, my past does not control my future. Example. Even if I grew up poor, I can choose different actions now. This belief gives them power to make better decisions each day. 3. Make money work for you. Most people, work, get paid, spend all their money. People with a rich mindset, work, save/invest, build income that grows. They learn how money works. They find ways to create money through small businesses, skills, investments. Example. Instead of spending all their paycheck, they save 10 to 20%. Learn about online business. Start a small project or side hustle. This is like planting a seed. With care and time, a money tree that grows. 4. Be curious and take smart risks. Rich mindset thinkers are not afraid to try new things. They know failure is just part of learning. They ask, what can I learn from this? How can I grow from this mistake? They take small, smart risks, not wild ones, and they keep improving. 5. Think long-term. They don't only think about today's comfort. They ask, will this decision help my future self? Example. Instead of buying expensive clothes today, they invest in learning or tools that will help them earn more later. What is a poor mindset? Now, let's look at the opposite. A poor mindset is not about how much money you have, it's about how you think. 1. I can't learn. They believe their ability is fixed. I'm not good with money, or I'm bad at English. They give up quickly or avoid trying new things. 2. It's not my fault. They blame other people, their childhood, or their situation. They say things like, I can't do anything because the system is unfair. Blaming takes away power. You can't control everything, but you can always control your next step. 3. Money is for spending only. Poor mindset people usually work, spend everything. Avoid saving or investing. They don't learn about money, and they often think, only rich people can invest. 4. I don't take risks. They avoid all risks, even small ones. They wait for the perfect time, which never comes. They say, I'll try later. What if I fail? This mindset leads to inaction, and no action means no growth. 5. Live for today only. They focus only on short-term pleasure, buying things to feel good, watching hours of entertainment, avoiding responsibility. They don't plan for their future self, and that leads to more stress later. Set. Lessons from Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. A simple and powerful book that teaches you how to think differently about money. The main idea. The book tells the story of two dads. Poor dad equals Robert's real father. Rich dad equals his best friend's father. They both gave him advice about life and money, but their mindsets were completely different. What the poor dad believed. Go to school, get a good job, and play it safe. We can't afford that. Rich people are greedy. Money is hard to get. He worked hard, paid his bills, and followed the rules, but he was always stressed about money. What the rich dad believed. Learn how money works. Don't just work for money. Make money work for you. Ask, how can I afford it? Take smart risks and keep learning. He wasn't highly educated, but he understood money. He built businesses, made investments, and taught Robert how to create wealth. Key lessons from the book. 1. Mindset is more important than money. Rich dad had a rich mindset. Poor dad had a poor mindset. The way you think about money shapes your future more than how much you earn today. 2. Don't just work for money. Make money work for you. Most people work, earn, spend, repeat. Rich people build assets that create income, even while they sleep. These are called passive income streams. Rental properties, stocks, small businesses. 3. Build assets, not just income. An asset is something that puts money into your pocket. A liability takes money out. Rich dad focused on buying assets. Poor dad focused only on earning a salary. 4. Schools don't teach about money. We learn math, reading, and history, but not how to manage or grow money. Financial education is your responsibility. You can learn by reading books, watching videos, listening to podcasts, trying small projects. 5. Don't be afraid to fail. Poor mindset. What if I lose money? Rich mindset. If I fail, I will learn. Mistakes are part of learning. If you never try, you never grow. Don't be afraid of losing. Be afraid of never learning. Rich dad. Summary chart. Poor dad beliefs, rich dad beliefs. Go to school and get a safe job. Learn how to make money work for you. We can't afford that. How can we afford that? Money is hard. Money is a tool you can learn to use. Avoid risk. Take smart risks and keep learning. Work hard for money. Build assets that create income. Rich dad, poor dad is not just about money. It's about how you think. If you change your mindset and start learning about money, you can take control of your future. Lessons from the Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. This book is not about getting rich fast. It's about how your feelings, habits, and mindset affect your money. The main idea: you don't need to be a genius to be good with money. You don't need to be great at math or have a high-paying job. Success with money is about your behavior. The small, smart choices you make every day. Key lessons from the book. 1. How you feel affects how you spend. Most people don't use logic when it comes to money. They use emotions. Some feel scared, so they never invest. Others feel pressure to spend money to look good. Some people save consistently. Others spend everything they have. The difference is not intelligence. It's mindset, habits, and feelings. 2. You don't need to be rich or smart to build wealth. You just need patience, discipline, and good behavior. Even someone who saves a little money every month and does it for many years can become wealthier than someone who earns more but spends it all. 3. Everyone has a different money story. Your background affects how you think about money. If you grew up poor, you might be very careful. If you grew up rich, you might feel safe taking big risks. If you've seen financial crisis, you may fear investing. 2 people can see the same situation and make very different decisions. Neither is wrong, they just have different experiences. 4. Small good decisions matter more than big wins. Many people think you need a big idea or a lucky moment to get rich. But that's not true. Wealth comes from saving regularly, spending less than you earn, letting money grow over time, compound interest. It's slow and steady, not fast and flashy. 5. Behavior to knowledge. Reading 100 books won't help if you still spend all your money. But having simple knowledge plus good habits is powerful. What matters most? Save before you spend. Avoid debt. Invest slowly and wisely. Don't panic during hard times. Summary chart. Common belief lesson from the Psychology of Money. I need a big income to be rich. You need good habits, not a big income. I'm too emotional about money. Everyone is, but you can learn to manage it. Only smart people do well with money. Smart behavior, smart brain. I'll never understand money. Start small. It's your behavior that counts. Final thought. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be consistent. If you can save a little, make smart choices, and stay patient, you are already ahead of many people. The psychology of money teaches us that true wealth is not about luck. It's about how you think, act, and feel every day. More lessons from the psychology of money, continued. Let's look at a simple example from the book. Person A versus Person B. Person A knows a lot about money and investing, but they get emotional. They buy when prices are high and sell when prices fall. Person B knows only a little, but they stay calm and invest a small amount every month. They don't panic. After many years, Person B does better. Not because they're smarter, but because they have better behavior. What really matters? Humility, being humble, and patience are more powerful than being smart. Many people want fast money or try to beat the system. But they lose because they don't stay calm. Small smart steps for many years, big risky moves once. Luck and risk. Morgan Housel says we shouldn't judge people too quickly. Someone might be rich because of luck. Someone might be struggling because of bad luck. It doesn't always mean they made good or bad choices. So be kind and focus on your own journey. The real reason to save money. Most people save money to buy things. A house, a car, clothes. But Morgan says, the best reason to save is for freedom. When you save money, you can take a break from work. You can choose better jobs. You can help others. You feel peace and control in life. In simple words, you don't need more money to feel rich. You need better thinking. The book teaches us to be patient, save regularly, avoid comparing with others, focus on long-term goals. Money is not just about numbers. It's about emotions, habits, and human choices. Rich mindset versus poor mindset. Now, let's move into a very important topic. Rich versus poor mindset. This is not about how much money you have. A rich person can have a poor mindset. A poor person can have a rich mindset. It's not about your wallet. It's about your thoughts and how you think every day. What is a rich mindset? People with a rich mindset believe in growth and learning. Take responsibility for their life. Say, I can learn anything if I try. Say, I can change my life with smart choices. They focus on solutions, not just problems. Taking action, not just complaining. Long-term thinking, not just quick rewards. What is a poor mindset? People with a poor mindset believe life is unfair. Say, this is just how I am. Blame others for their problems. Avoid taking responsibility. They often fear failure. Give up early. Wait for luck instead of building skills. Why it matters. Your mindset creates your habits. Your habits create your results. Your results create your life. So, if you change your mindset, you can change your future. Rich mindset versus poor mindset. Full summary. Let's go deeper into the key differences between a rich mindset and a poor mindset. Remember, this is not about how much money you have. It's about how you think, learn, and act. 1. How they handle problems. Poor mindset sees problems as disasters. Says, why me? Life is unfair. Rich mindset sees problems as chances to grow. Says, what can I learn from this? Example. 2 people lose their jobs. One gives up. The other starts learning, improving, and looking for better opportunities. 2. How they see time and money. Rich mindset. Thinks long-term. Builds the future slowly through saving, investing, and patience. Poor mindset. Thinks short-term. Spends now and worries later.
Good.
One is building the future. The other is spending the future. 3. How they view learning. Rich mindset. Never stops learning. After school, they read, listen, explore, and grow. They learn from mistakes. Poor mindset. Thinks school is the end of learning. They fear failure and avoid new challenges. Learning is like food. You need it every day. 4. How they handle failure. Poor mindset. Says, I failed, so I must be bad at this. They give up. Rich mindset. Says, I failed, so now I know more. They try again. Failure becomes a teacher, not a wall. 5. How they see work and success. Rich mindset. Believes effort brings results. If I work hard today, my life will be better tomorrow. Poor mindset. Looks for easy success. Why work hard? Nothing will change. Waits for luck instead of building their future. 6. How they react to others' success. Rich mindset. Gets inspired by others. If they can do it, maybe I can too. Poor mindset. Gets jealous. Why them? Life is unfair. Admiration leads to growth. Jealousy holds you back. 7. How they see responsibility. Rich mindset.
Takes ownership.
What can I do better? How can I grow? Poor mindset. Blames others, government, parents, bad luck. It's not my fault. Blame equals stuck. Responsibility equals progress. 8. Daily habits. Rich mindset. Builds powerful habits. Wakes up early. Reads and plans. Saves money. Exercises. Uses time well. Poor mindset. Lives without structure. Sleeps late. Wastes time. Spends without thinking. Small habits, big results, good or bad. A rich mindset is built on hope, growth, discipline, action. A poor mindset is built on
Fear. Doubt. Blame.
waiting. You don't need money to build a rich mindset. You just need to change the way you think, speak, and act. If you start thinking with a rich mindset, even if you have nothing, you can build something great. But if you keep a poor mindset, even with a lot of money, you may lose it all. Because your mindset shapes your actions, and your actions shape your life. So today, choose growth. Choose discipline.
Choose to take control.
How to develop a rich mindset. Step-by-step tips. 1. Start learning every day. A rich mindset begins with continuous learning. You don't need expensive courses or university. Read books, listen to podcasts, watch videos, or talk to knowledgeable people. Even reading just 10 pages a day adds up to thousands of pages per year. Stay curious. Ask questions like, how does this work? Or, what can I learn here? Learning doesn't have to be big. Small steps add up. 2. Save and invest wisely. Money is a tool for your future, not just something to spend. Don't use all your earnings at once. Save some and invest some. Saving money builds peace of mind. Investing helps your money grow over time, like planting seeds for future trees. Even $1 a day saved builds a powerful habit. Think, how can I make my money work for me? Instead of, what can I buy with this? Discipline today equals freedom tomorrow. 3. Take small, smart risks. People with a rich mindset don't avoid risk, but they take it carefully. Success requires action and courage, but not reckless moves. Start small. If you want to start a business, keep your job while testing ideas on the side. Learn from failure instead of fearing it. Failure is part of the journey, not the end. Over time, trying new things makes you stronger. 4. Focus on growth. Believe that with effort and time, you can improve at anything. A poor mindset says, I can't do it. A rich mindset says, I can't do it yet, but I'm learning. Compare yourself to your past self, not others. Ask, am I better today than yesterday? Celebrate progress, no matter how small. 5. Practice positive thinking. Positive thinking doesn't mean ignoring problems. It means choosing to believe things can improve. It helps you stay motivated and hopeful even during challenges. Summary. Developing a rich mindset is about small, consistent steps you can start today. Learn something new every day. Save and invest with discipline. Take small risks and learn from failure. Focus on your growth, not comparison. Think positively and believe in your future. Start thinking like someone building their best life, because that is how a rich mindset begins. Daniel's small daily habits slowly changed how he saw himself and his future. He began replacing negative thoughts like, I'm not smart enough, with positive ones like, I'm still learning and growing. With each page, his confidence grew. He started to believe that maybe he could build a better life. Soon, Daniel took a small risk. He tried selling handmade crafts online, something he never imagined doing before. At first, it was scary, but he remembered the video's message. You don't need money to start. You need a new mindset. Even though he didn't make much money at first, Daniel didn't give up. He learned from his mistakes, adjusted, and kept going. Over time, Daniel's side project grew. He saved a little money here and there, invested in himself by learning new skills, and stayed focused on his goals. He wasn't waiting for luck or a miracle. He was creating his own path, step by step. Daniel's life didn't change overnight, but his mindset did. And that made all the difference. He went from feeling stuck and hopeless to feeling hopeful and empowered. He became proof that a rich mindset is built by small choices, daily habits, and the courage to keep going, no matter what. Remember, like Daniel, your mindset is your greatest tool. Start with small positive actions today. Believe in your growth. Your best life is waiting, one thought, one habit, and one step at a time. He began asking himself powerful questions like, what skills do I have? And what can I do today that will help me tomorrow? At work, Daniel didn't just follow instructions. He observed how the store operated. He noticed what customers liked, how products were arranged, and how the manager made decisions. He even started sharing ideas with the manager on how to improve sales. At first, the manager was surprised, but he appreciated Daniel's curiosity and enthusiasm. Slowly, Daniel's confidence grew. He wasn't just an employee anymore. He was thinking like a leader. 1 year later, Daniel opened a small food stand with a loan from a local program supporting young entrepreneurs. It wasn't a big business, but it was his own. He applied everything he'd learned at the store to run it well. His stand became popular because he treated customers with care and offered fresh food at fair prices. People respected him. Friends and neighbors sought his advice. Daniel was no longer the boy who cleaned floors. He was now a young businessman with hope and a plan. His life changed not because of luck or money, but because he changed his thinking. He stopped saying, I can't, and started saying, let me try. He didn't become rich overnight, but he became stronger, smarter, and more confident. His new mindset gave him the power to create a new life. And it all started with one small thought. Maybe I can. Final thoughts and motivation. As we reach the end of this journey about mindset, let's pause and remember what matters most. Your mindset shapes how you think, believe, and see the world. It influences your choices, your actions, and ultimately your future. We explored two mindsets, the rich mindset and the poor mindset. The rich mindset believes in growth, learning, and responsibility. It looks for solutions, takes action, and learns from failure. The poor mindset is filled with fear, doubt, and blame. It waits for luck, avoids risks, and believes change isn't possible. The biggest difference between these mindsets isn't money. It's belief, how people choose to think. You don't need to be born rich, attend a top school, or have special talents to build a rich mindset. You just need to start. Start with small changes. Ask yourself new questions. Read or listen to something that teaches you. Save a little money instead of spending it all. Surround yourself with people who inspire you and avoid constant negativity. When faced with challenges, replace "why me" with "what can I learn from this?" These small choices will strengthen your mindset over time, opening new doors for your life. Remember, money comes and goes, jobs change, and life surprises us. But your mindset is something you carry always. With a rich mindset, you can start again anytime, anywhere. You can turn a small idea into a business. You can learn new skills and improve your future. You can face problems with strength. Your mindset is more powerful than money. Money can help for a moment, but a strong mindset helps for a lifetime. I want to encourage you today. Believe in your ability to grow. Even if you failed before, you can still rise. Even if you're in a tough place right now, your story isn't finished. You have the power to choose a new path. And that path starts with your thoughts. Every great change begins with a small decision. Choose to think differently. Choose to believe that you are capable. Choose to take control of your future. Your dreams are possible, but only if your mindset is ready. As you move forward, remember, the richest people in the world aren't just those with money, but those with belief, discipline, and courage. They think big, act small, and grow every day. You can be one of them. Your past doesn't define you. Your mindset does. Keep growing. Keep believing. And never forget, your mindset creates your future. Before we finish this episode, I want to invite you to take action. Yes, you, the one listening right now. Listening is important, but taking action is how you truly grow. So, let's do something together. I will say a few short sentences, and I want you to repeat after me. Say the words out loud, even if it feels strange. Speaking helps your brain remember better. Ready? Let's go. I can change my life. My mindset is powerful. I learn and grow every day. I believe in myself. I take small steps toward my big goals. I am not afraid of mistakes. I create my future with my thoughts.
Good job.
If you said those words out loud, you just took a small but powerful step. These simple phrases are called affirmations. You can say them every day, morning or night. They train your mind to think positively and strongly. Even if you feel weak or unsure, saying these words daily can change how you feel and think. Here's another activity to try. After this episode, take out a notebook or open your phone. Write down what you learned today. It doesn't have to be perfect English. Just write what you understood. Maybe something like, A rich mindset means learning and growing, or I can choose how I think. Writing helps you remember and understand better. If you don't like writing, speak out loud instead. Talk to yourself about today's topic. Yes, it's okay to talk to yourself. Say what you learned, what you liked, or what you want to change in your life. Also, I invite you to listen to this episode again. Yes, again. Repeating is one of the best ways to improve your English. The second time, you'll understand more. Maybe you missed some words the first time. That's okay. Listen again and try repeating some sentences I said. Pause the podcast, say the words out loud, then press play again. This will help your listening, speaking, and confidence grow. Remember, you're part of a growing community here at Code Your English. We are here to help you learn English and grow as a person. Every episode is made with care to help you speak better, think better, and live better. So don't just listen. Take action. Share this episode with a friend, talk about it with someone, and come back for more stories, more learning, and more growth. Thank you for being here today. You're doing great. Keep practicing, keep thinking big, and keep building your rich mindset. See you in the next episode.